To get started bending geometry with splines in NVIL, you will need some dense geometry to bend, a spline running along the geometry to mark its centre axis, another spline to define the path to bend the geometry along. The two splines should start at the same location for best results. First, create a box to demonstrate with. Ensure there are enough segments to provide a smooth bend. Create a spline that snaps from the bottom of the box all the way to the top of the box. Create the bend path spline that starts at the same location as the axis spline. Disable snapping on the end point so the spline doesn't stick to the face of the box. Rename each spline for easier selection in the next steps. Switch to vertex selection mode and select All Vertices. Open the Spline Modify tool, select the axis spline created earlier, and select the path spline created earlier. Notice the box is now bent along the path. You can further refine the operation by modifying the percentage and twist amounts. Percentage being how far along the path spline to extend the box. Twists is a gradual rotation around the path spline. While it is possible to edit the splines within the Spline Modify tool, it can be somewhat limiting. To work around this, undo any changes made. Select the spline and use the Tweak tool. You will gain greater control to modify the spline's shape. Then, run the Spline Modify tool again to take on the new shape. Now admire your beautifully bent shape.